They've been also around for a while. I'm pretty sure a lot of them played on Tsunami, and then before that it was Cherry Bombs. But other than that, let's take it into map 1, Anubis, the first map of North America here today, ESL Impact Season 6. I'm so excited. Let's get going,
I'm so excited too. Yeah, this is going to be a really good banger to start off on. We've seen a lot of Anubis pre-Season 6 ESL Impact. A lot of these teams have already played it out. Jessica's, though, playing that dangerous game of potential 1v4.
Oh, but Ash is right there at the ready with the dualies, ready to set her up just in case if they push a little bit too far in. It's going to be, oh my gosh, the dualies are singing out, grabbing 2. Jessica and Ash going to be it. Now it's 4v3 aware. That's to figure out what they're going to do here. Still have control of the bomb, making their way through rugs. It looks like they're going to try and take A here.
Oh, A site is a little bit more stacked up from Nouns' end. Only one player natively on site, but that rotate from mid won't take too long. Divide and conquer, Nouns says. Splitting up now. A complete guessing game about where they think the execute could be. That means Nouns don't have much information on aware, resetting, re-hitting back to A site.
Still coming through. Ash is already here. The dualies sing out once again, and it's going to be a 1-2 and almost a 3, but Lunari is going to take that. Nouns, they're going to grab their first round of the season.
Okay.
Of the season.
Yeah, it's a strong start already from Nouns. I really liked what the response was off of the reset from aware. They backed up. They stopped util dumping. They didn't want to make any noise and give themselves away for the execute against Nouns on A site. Nouns response, we have 4 players left. We have the numbers advantage. Let's split up, give up mid just a tiny bit, and play directly on the sites that counter the execute.
Aware does have a very possible upset situation here, though. I mean, Nouns fully bought into this, and they do end up losing this round. Could be detrimental to their utility, to their weapons going into the next. But Taki's the only one bought into this with the Deagle. Rest on Glocks, and this could be a very easy A take. They could grab a bomb plant. There's only one player here, and it's Lunari.
It's looking good from Lunari. Great preemptive smoke to come through. Down below, the timing is incredible. Right outside that smoke. Plus 3, but above the head was found. The spray control nearly finding another. Lunari, not a lot of HP, able to escape effectively. Jessica's from behind, though, watching for mid, just in case it's not a split push from aware. Remember, this is a very big eco difference of a round. 4 left alive. Nouns still have that advantage. The spray down from the SMG. Make that once, twice over. Directly on A site, a linear funnel once more. Cloudy has so little HP left. All but relegating, I should say, round number 2.
Now, Aware only granting themselves 1 kill. Not too much damage done to Nouns in their economy, but they're going to be able to get their AKs into the next one. But wow, this a-hole from Lunari is perfect. Falling back. Jessica's helping her out. It's a full team effort there from Nouns.
And in our Kitty player to watch, we mentioned how effective Lunari's flashes were. Her smokes are just as effective too. The timing, they're stalled aware completely. And just singled out 1.5 of their players too. So this is an important round for aware. Like you mentioned, this is the full buyout. The AK is now out. Leo as well. This is going to be the moment to shine, but all of Nouns are playing it safe.
Oh, Taki's with this push is going to grant them 1 kill, down to 2 health. Gonna have to retreat, make sure that she's tradable. Backing up with her team. Still, a really great kill to grab. Jessica's down. That's gonna make Nouns spread out just a little bit more. Not gonna have too much space, but be taken back B main. Tori grabbing that AK from Danger Cat. That's a lot of space and a lot of information granted from Nouns. And now Lunari in position here, waiting for this A push.
Again, just the timing off of these smokes has been so good. Good anti-flash. That's 1. Make that 2 twice over. 1 by 1, these players are swinging. Very little tradability. Until at the end, we see the Cat do so. Great response, sure. 2v2. More damage than anything else, though, as the bomb attempts to make its plant. The only one left alive is Cat. Not for much longer, though. Make that a 1v1, but Ash is there for the immediate trade. Now, not overextending apples, have looked great denying these executes straight up.
And what they're doing that is making such a big difference compared to Aware is that their CT side, they're like spacing out perfectly. They're in the right spots at the right time to be able to grab the trades, even though maybe it's only one trade. We haven't really seen Aware grab 2 or 3 kills in a row yet. It's always been Nouns grabbing them.
It's always these disadvantageous situations, such as swinging out from the smoke. Sure, the flash comes beforehand, but the immediate double swing doesn't really exist just yet. That being said, though, big investment on utility from Cat. Everybody else investing into their AKs. Opportunity for Jessica's once again to take care of mid control completely. A great smoke early on is going to shut down that venture. Where haven't made a lot of map space yet, but they're focusing towards B.
Just slow lurk out here, waiting for Nouns to overextend just a little bit. Tori already dropped from there. Danger Cat grabbing the first kill, and it's going to be part of their A defense gone. And from that, looks like Aware is going to be trying to grab this B. Execute. Flashes, Molly for Dark. Popping in, but Lunari and Ash are going to grab 2. Oh, it does get traded out by Takis, but Lunari's right there at the ready. Lexa, the last one here on Aware. Let's see if she can take care of this. The 2 players from Nouns already here, thinking that they're still in E-box, but Jessica's able to take that back from them.
And losing 4 rounds in a row, eliminations, gonna make things difficult for Aware. You have to bring that economy back up. This is around the time you want to start considering a timeout to figure out, okay, fundamentally now we've tried a variety of different things. Straight up linear A executes, a split push through mid to get to A site, a B execute with many flashes lineups, and none of which has been working. It's always been these very devout corners from the CT side of Nouns that have worked so well. This could be the chance though. Challenging Jessica, removing A site completely, but the,
Legged. Catalyst grabbing just a little bit, but Cloudy's going to be the first one to get the entry and followed up quickly from Cat. Nice Deagle kill, and now Catalyst almost going to get pushed down from CT. They ran away. They said, I don't want to do anything with that. Nouns are just trying to retake here just on the Deagle, Tech 9, and 2 Mac 10s, but Aware, they're really spread out on this A site. It's hard for Nouns to find the heads. Tori and Ash, though, together, able to find the 2, but Danger Cut from A main. A quick spray out from the Mac 10. Up versus Mac 10. Who's gonna win this? Gonna fake the defuse.
No way!
Quick scope from Catalyst. She got it, though. She got it.
Oh, not a whole lot of time left, but what a clutch there from Catalyst. One of the best plays we've seen so far for Season 6, and I mean, to be fair, it's the first day, but still, there were so many opportunities for the Mac 10 to clutch it out. But Catalyst held their chill, looked really good doing that. Oh, I think we have a replay of it as well.
Oh, that's a nice shot. That was a nice Eagle shot. I always love seeing these. I mean, yeah, they had a really, really good fast take, but the way that Nouns just completely cleared those for her were on site and not A main, just completely like kind of left them out for the dust. They were able to get that defuse super, super quickly, knew their positioning, and Nouns are just there together. They're always taking things together. It just kind of looked very chaotic from the side of Aware on the site.
I like the crunch retake from Nouns, though. I think the flash dumps, and I think, again, you know, we had talked about Lunari in the pre-show, and they're completely right. Her flash initiations, the utility and the spacing coming through, denying space away from Aware to take that extra space back, left only 1 player on stairs, and speaking of which too, denied the singular push towards B main. That's Danger Cat, the sub gone. It's already a 5v4 for Noun.
Definitely doable for Aware if they're able to grab this A. And that's going to be it. Lexa going to take down Jessica. It's going to be a fast A split. They smoke Temple, go through camera. Try and just hold their sides. Lunari, the only one close. The Cat's going to grab her. Now the 3 players Nouns left. We're going to be pushing B main as the rest of Aware are moving their way onto site.
Oh, look at this caravanning, though, from Nouns' side. A site under the control now of Aware. Sure, down a player as well. But this attempted flank all the way into B main could work out very well. But Aware seemed to be... they seem to be aware of it.
Just a little bit. I mean, something that Nouns can do here could go hunting. They have the AKs, but you can just see how close the rounds have been. Nouns don't have much of an economy built up so far. They can't really buy back if they lose this round, so saving these 3 guns, these 3 weapons are going to be so important. So, Tori here at the ready to see if anyone jumps into rugs. Looks like no one's going there. They all exit through CT onto B. Nouns be hiding as Aware grabs their first round of the series.
Desperately needed 2 from Aware. Only 1 round gathered so far, and like you mentioned, building the economy for both these teams is paramount at this point, but especially for the T-sided players where they haven't really had the opportunity to string a lot of great rifle rounds together, absolutely needed to have a chance to bring this to an even game.
Now Nouns, Lunari on an MP9, rest on rifles, and an op still in there. Aware going to be making their way very quickly over to this A site. Flash is coming out from Lunari. That's what we were missing last round when she was trying to hold that A site, but they're already on to site. A flash assist from Cloudy's going to take out 2. Now 3 players left from Nouns. Not much they can do. They've already scaled heaven. That Molly's going to do numbers. And now 2 players at Nouns. It's going to be Ash and Tori. They're still stalking away. They're not going to go for this. This is going to be another take from Aware that's going to grant them a round.
Could potentially find some exits here from Nouns' end, but they'd have to guess correctly about where Aware would want to aggressively push. Overall, Aware, great fast plan for them on A site. Able to remove, again, Lunari very quickly, so flash retakes not necessarily as going to be powerful. But another important thing, too, is that Nouns, they had stacked up mid to B. They were expecting a big adjustment from Aware's end that simply didn't exist. Tori, good for 2. A little bit of eco damage, at least weapons can be picked up. But I'm really going to be looking at Nouns CT hold at the start of this next round to see where they think Aware want to execute from. My fear is that they're going to stack up either A side directly or gamble stack B, and at that point it's Aware to 50-50 and hopefully take the opposite side.
Yeah, and even if they do stack up A, this could be Aware conditioning them to thinking that they will try and take A every single round, but then they don't. Looks like it's going to be kind of a mid-push with a couple of pistols and 1 AK left. They don't want to let them A split, and A could be a pretty easily retakeable site if you're not too worried about it.
It's a great early lead, Molly. Oh, it's all over. It's a massacre through mid.
Already a 4v3. Nouns leading the way in numbers. But that mid-hold, they had a lot of util going there and T-steps from Nouns, so making Aware a little bit not aware of what could be hiding behind them is going to grant them a couple of weapons. Catalyst, the only one left without a picked up gun.
Oh, Catalyst not long for this world. Cat's good for the spray down on 2. Bomb goes down on B. Oh, that's like that was Lunari. Oh, that's unlucky. That timing, huh?
Set her knife out. Oh, unfortunate there.
Now, Apple, from your time on Aware, even though it was on the more brief side, was Aware a very momentum-heavy team?
Yes. So once okay, I'm going to go off of this a little bit as well. It is also their first really big official. It's their first time in Impact. I mean, you're always going to see a little bit of nervousness happening in the first couple of rounds. They picked this map. They know their setups. They know their executes on this, right? And going up against Nouns, such a heavy hitter, a top dog in this site, that's gonna make you a little nervous, a little bit, excited, but also nervous. You want to prove yourself, and now that they've gotten their footing just a little bit, I mean, granted, a little late on T side, but still, they're starting to roll through it.
It feels like how they're approaching the early rounds has changed drastically, and I think you're right. The nerves are finally going away a little bit for Aware's side. They've been able to string together 3 rounds now. There's a very realistic chance they can bring this to an even game. But in these early rounds that now we're able to string together, a lot of it was just contact plays from Aware's end. Now they're going for those flash executes. They have their lineups ready. Great from Taki to show the frag nade lineup. And now their response here is aggression. They're taking that early B space. They're taking that mid space aggressively. It didn't work last round. They're putting less bodies in mid this time, more directly on site outside of Catalyst falling. But once all that utility goes away, I'm a little nervous for Noun. They just lost Ash. It's still 5 players left alive for Aware's end. They have anywhere they want to on the map, all in their favor to push into.
The op has been activated on Taki's 2 frags in E-box. That's going to be their cue to run over to B. Lunari and Jessicas going to try and make it to CT, see if they can grab something. They do grab one. Taki's quickly traded out. Lunari's going to grab another one as well, but this op is still talking. Still Taki's, obviously. Got 3 kills. Want to grab another one. This could be a really, really big round if Lunari is able to grab it. I mean, their economy is just not there. She's not going to be able to buy next round anyways. At least it's just going to be a group force. Doesn't see anything open. Nothing close. And no flash on her person to be able to grab that.
Yeah, just a
A
smoke.
little bit easier. Just a smoke.
Easier said than done. I mean, you could look at a hypothetical here. Maybe if your timing's
I'll look
great.
at a hypothetical. Yeah, go
Right? I mean, Taki's is that hypothetical, right? Had we seen that cross the mid maybe be sooner from Lunari, there was a chance maybe we could have seen that off gone, but instead, expectations maybe to push forwards mid, not going to be the case. Aware now, a team that had no pulse at the beginning of this map battle, 4 rounds in a row, timeout called by Noun. They want to bring this back and figure out, okay, what's going on?
What is going on? I just feel like Aware is able to push the right things at the right time. And like, we did see them a little bit shaky, a little bit nervous, just like we were saying at the beginning. But so far, it feels like Nouns have been running the same defaults on CT. And they haven't changed it up, haven't found anything different. And Nouns have just been... Not Nouns. Aware have just been extorting that. They've been able to be like, okay,
Yeah.
there's always 1 A main, there's always 1 mid, maybe 1 camera and 2 on B. Okay, let's send 3 A main. Let's go overwhelm Lunari. Let's grab A and let's plant the bomb. It's just been really, really simple, really easy. The only thing that they haven't been able or had to guess about has been where Catalyst has been grabbing op picks. I mean, they got a B op pick a little bit earlier, but I haven't been able to buy back up. But Tori with the starting Deagle kill. Flash assist by Ash. Trying to just grab a couple frags. This is an eco round. Grab some guns out of the hands of Aware.
Now, this was not the default CT hold, though, post-timeout from Noun. We talked about how Noun haven't really switched up a whole lot, but they stacked up the entirety of B and pushed aggressive at the start of round. It worked to an extent. Danger Cat fell. But that's it. Only Taki and Cat have taken some damage, but they're beelining their way back over to A site. Now I have no other choice now with Jessicas and Catalyst but to push.
They want to get Catalyst a gun. With their loss bonus right now, it's going to be pretty nice for them to be able to buy back into the next one if Catalyst keeps this gun. But no, Taki's going to deny that. However, the rest of them still floating around at 6K, so they're going to be able to buy into this one. Full rifles, full utility. Nouns could possibly... This is going to be a very important and interesting round. If they're not able to hold this the same way that they were at the beginning after they won the pistol, it's going to be a really, really bad last round of the half.
And brings up a larger conversation, too. Now that we've seen Nouns switch it up and that didn't work either, Aware, positioning, the mechanical, has been outdoing Nouns for the last 5 rounds in a row. Catalyst, up in hand. Waiting now, could be the sniper duel, not quite. Taki's does take a little bit of damage, but nothing to really write home about. But this first pick this round could very well determine how the map goes.
Cat looking for these entries. Just trying to spam the smoke. Also kind of making a Nouns waste a lot of their utility here outside B main. Only one player there from Aware, and looks like they're kind of stacking closer to T, closer to mid, seeing if they can split A. Two players going to be walking through mid doors here pretty quickly, and the only one there to stop them is Catalyst.
Catalyst has that op too. That's scary. Could very well get overwhelmed. A 2v1, sure. Easier said than done. Early utility coming through. Does block off Catalyst's vision just a tiny bit. Seems to be aware now. That's one Taki's falls. The immediate trade though, Cat. Not quite. Lunari's there. 2v1, backing away. 30 seconds left. Keep an eye on the timer. It's going to be a flash to come through. Lunari forced to reposition, but not long for this world. Had to reposition out of the round. Jessica's around the pillars. Good for one. Make that 3. Unbelievable meltdown. A near 4th. Damage has already been done. 18 HP left. Cat has to plant that bomb. 10 seconds left. Able to do so. 2 flashes. Make that the smoke now gone. Flash used. 1 piece of utility left. Unfortunately now for Aware, their streak is ended.
Streak is ended, but Nouns able to grab this round was huge for them. They were kind of on the struggle bus for a while regarding their economy, and now this next round, they can go into it with a bit more money, a picked up op. If they defuse the bomb, maybe. Possibly. There we go.
There we go. They're pressing the numbers.
They're pressing the numbers. They wanted to make sure that they got the right weapons. I mean, it's only a 4-second diffuser timer, so now last round of the half. Aware, though, you can see they have a lot of money in the bank. They're going to be able to buy back actually completely here. Cloudy has 10K still left, but look at that opening pick from Catalyst. Beautiful. Dancing around the pillar, just like you said. Beautiful.
I don't know. Jessica's got a 3K there. It looked like there was only 2 people, but
yeah.
Just that's the Nouns magic, apparently. Oh, Aware, though. They found their huge util dump executes on B a few rounds ago to work unbelievably well. They want to recreate that magic. Nouns, though, however, they've been able to read this correctly, stacking up the right site. It feels like that's been a struggle for the team the last few rounds. This beeline back to mid, the hold that control. Catalyst by herself might not be the worst idea in the world. She was good at removing that tip of the spear last round. Flash dump once again. Catalyst just needs that opening shot. It's like the lat. That's exactly what you want. Catalyst, they want to take this lead back. They want to maintain it. They don't want to go 6-6. Danger Cat, though, says otherwise. That's going to be a double. Back to B we go, 3v3. But Apples, look at Danger Cat's HP. It's 11.
It's 11, but still good for 2. Something that needs to be said
Cloudy!
is that Aware is here, and Aware, Just Gas here, able to find one. Danger Cat just trying to hide an E-box, trying to save her life, but Tori is right there. That's going to be it. And now it's going to grab this last round, 7-5.
It took 5 rounds of Aware winning. They make those adjustments for Nouns to bring it back. This is the time to swap sides. And honestly, I think we got to reconvene and figure out what's going on. I think we got to go on to a halftime break. Aware gave us a scare for a second, 5 rounds in a row. Nouns had a hard time responding back, but right at the last moment, the final 2 rounds of the first half, they were able to take the lead back. Apples, we start back on pistol round. Aware now on CT's side. Can they bring this 7-7?
This pistol round's definitely going to set them up into something. If they're able to grab this, it's going to be really, really good. And the first kill is actually going to go towards Aware. This double push from A main is going to prove giving them a lot of information. They did see the bomb, and now Lex the Taki is going to grab one for themselves. Ash and Jesscast, last 2 alive, and they are isolated in mid. Their position's known, and the bomb is down.
Yeah, things are going bad the worst for this pistol round. Takis removes Jessica. Ash is the last one left. This was the big falter for Aware the first part of the first half. Ash does remove Taki, so it's not going to be a flawless round anymore. But Aware's biggest falter early on this matchup was their nervousness. Same set executes, not really playing off of each other. Just generally a hard time on the mechanical side of getting onto a site and holding onto it. But now that they're all warmed up, we're seeing a lot more intricate teamwork, playing off each other, angle holding, sight holds, whatever you want, and you can name it, they're absolutely doing it. Ash does take down at least one more, but it's Danger Cat, the substitute for Aware, to remove at least that player, bring things 6-7.
Actually, a very, very important round for Aware to win. They're going to be able to they're 1 round apart from tying this up. This A main push was absolutely perfect for them. Ash trying to give them a little bit of a run for their money with the 2 kills towards the end. It's going to bring up her ADR for a bit, but Nouns, they have a lot to do, and they just had the Glocks to do it this round. And Aware with the full MP9s, they're looking to make some money against Nouns today.
I mean, Ash has really been the show stealer, it feels like, in terms of kills for Nouns' side. 12-7. Jessica's not too far behind at 11, but really just feels like the consistency from Ash has just been so good and a big difference maker. And speaking of making a difference, though, Lexa does take a wealth of damage off of Ash. Not the best start for the top frag you're just mentioning, huh? But B-site is looking tantalizing for the execute.
Danger Cat at the ready. Been really, really substantial for the T rounds, and Cloudy bundled up with them, ready for a double execute. Anything that could be coming from B main or from E-Box. Now it's the util coming through. The flash not going to blind Danger Cat, but a lot of damage going on. And that's going to be it. Almost flawless from Aware again, but Tori's going to grab one for her own. Aware tied up 7-7. Lucky 7s.
Oh, I don't know if that's lucky if you're a fan of Nouns. If you're Takis right now, used to be playing for Nouns up until mid last season. Now you swap over to Aware. Probably feeling pretty lucky, huh? Maybe luck's not the right word. You're feeling pretty good.
Feeling pretty good, pretty ready, and now Nouns with the AKs gonna be seeing what they're made of. Their defaults going in. See if they can grab some kills, and Lexa pushing up so close in mid, at least getting traded, but traded out almost immediately by Tori. Gunfights are just going all over the map here. Now already a 3v3. Aware pushed up in A main. Taki's ready for this bomb to come through, but the Cat could be a little bit quicker than it, but it's the trades that are just right there. Already a 2v2, still a minute left on the clock. And they're not slowing down. Woo! Know where the last player is? That's going to be the signal to go plant.
Oh, Takis. Again, revenge run. A 1v2. Big struggle that Aware had on that first half was not trading out each other's players. Just swing, falls. Second beat. Swing, falls. No immediate trade. But this time, not necessary. Nouns maintain their lead, all by 1 point.
All by 1 point. Quick kill from Ash there in CT. Perfect positioning. Now, Aware they do have a bit of money to invest into this next round. Around 6K. Could grab an op. Try into this, I guess, lots of energy that Nouns may now have that they've gotten their first round on T side. And once you have that inertia, once you get going, it could be hard to stop it.
Yeah, we asked you in the first half too. You were briefly on Aware way back in February if they're a very momentum-heavy team, and you said that they were. They had a great first 2 rounds, but now that they've been stifled, do you think this is Nouns' opportunity to run away with this streak?
Momentum works both ways. I mean.
Oh, that's a huge opening pick, though. Rockies falls.
Gonna be a huge heavy hitter for Aware too. 14 kills already for her. The cat really, really close up to the smoke, ready for whatever could pop out of it. But Just Cast and Ash, they're not gonna go any farther right now. They're just waiting for the smoke to fade. The cat gonna fall back, just hit the pillar, grab some more cover. Tori and Lunari is gonna make their way towards this A site.
Trades on trades on trades.
Yeah, the trades are just right there for Nouns.
It's gonna whittle down Aware to 2 players left. One of which, Cloudy, way in the back of mid. Lexa will not have any help into this round. Great job in that mid round. Not even going for a reset from Nouns end, but just the straight hold. Waiting for that time to make information obsolete that was gained from Aware. Go for the set execute back on A. Correctly choosing the site that only had a single player holding things down, and that was Cat. Cloudy's not going to engage here. Why would you? It's a 1v4. That's scary.
Just a little bit. Not even going to look for exits, just really trying to hold this M4 in their hands. Haven't been having too crazy of a start, only 4 kills, but when you're an IGL, you're not really focusing on getting the entries. You're focusing on really guiding your team, making sure that they're making the right choices. And so far, Aware have made 7 choices that are correct. 7 rounds have been won from them, but Nouns just grabbing their 9th. Perfect splits, perfect trades. I mean, they are dropping players. Their economy isn't too built up, but they're still there. Their placement's perfect, and they're getting the trades where they needed.
Aware did find that big streak of rounds after a timeout. Just having that extra time to dial back and reconvene to figure out, okay, what's the strat change? Nouns are already changing up their tempo quite a bit. Early mollies are flying out, waiting to deny the swing. Jessica's won't find much yet. Just 3 on the other side of that corner, though.
That RNG of that molly is actually crazy. That could make Jessica think, oh, no one A main, no one's right there. But having 3 players right here at the ready with USPs, that's a little bit dangerous. All of them do have head armor. It's not going to be an insta shot, insta kill for any of them.
Oh, wish the same could be said for Danger Cat. Wealth of trouble. It's Jessica's again, another 3K. Unbelievable. Huge clear to B site. And it leaves Lexa the last one left. Just pistols into this round. Removing Ash is a great start. 4 left. Even somehow picking up a rifle to maybe take 1, or if you're super lucky, 2 down would be big, but I mean, at what point do we consider the timeout, Apples?
I think after this round. Maybe, okay,
Yeah?
after this round or after their next gun round if they lose it. So if they're not playing their defaults correctly on CT when they have the next buy round, that's going to be really, really close quarters. That'll be Nouns at 10.
Yeah.
This, and then Nouns at 11 after that.
That's scary, doing a timeout that late to readjust pretty much everything on your rifles.
What's so scary about MR12, there isn't much room for error, and especially when you're on CT side, everything's a lot more expensive. Especially if you want to get a rifle that just does a little bit more than a FAMAS. A little bit harder. I think that was a collat on Just Cast there.
Jeez.
Able to grab 2 at the same time.
That's what is that? Let's consider the first 3K Jessica's got as a collat too. That's 3 collats Nouns have gotten on 3 different weapons so far this game.
Oh,
and we're only on the first map.
M4 and a op.
The op, yeah.
The op.
With Catalyst, that was wild.
Well, I do think we did get a timeout, a short win from Aware, trying to figure out their buy this round, figure out what they need to be doing. I feel like they're getting really, really aggressive when they don't need to.
And I agree with that.
like doubling up like we've seen Nouns do. They're not getting the trades. We said that a lot, but they're not getting the trades. They're not getting the trades.
I mean, those nerves can absolutely return again. Like you mentioned, this is Aware for a lot of the players, and as a team, their first time in Impact, their first match. They crawl their way out of qualifiers to, fight in the big leagues here. Teams like Nouns, FlyQuest. That's nerve-wracking. And having that lead, lose it, now facing on the cusp of possibly one of your last rifle rounds, it's certainly not easy. By no means. Danger Cat is playing with fire quite literally. Cloudy may be able to do the same. This pillar, a great protective barrier from that smoke, but the op! It doesn't quite connect fully, but Ash falls, and that's a great start for Aware. 55 seconds left, the execute. Making its way in, sure. Lunari falls down below. Danger Cat. Once again, that small corner. Really dancing with the devil here. Could be Danger Cat to find the swing. Lunari's waiting, but it's the cat above. Surely they can help out against Lunari.
Early.
Jumped out.
Did they drop in?
Oh, but they both fall. Oh, it's Lexa for the trade. But even then, there's 2 left alive for Aware. The snipe! The runaway cat! That is sneaky.
That lurk was perfect.
That incendiary apples, 8 locks Nouns to push into B site. They have no choice, and Cat repositions again. Caught off guard. That's going to be Lunari. 1v1 now. Very winnable. Doable for Aware. They need this. And they do it. The Cat possibly saving Aware map 1.
A little bit of a celebration there. That is a perfect 3K from the Cat. The stalk through mid. They didn't know that they were there. They were so quiet. They were so focused on that E-Box player that they didn't even think about looking behind them. Yeah, Danger Cat was a little bit stuck in there, able to grab one, but I feel like Nouns took a little bit too long to really enter into this site. They were waiting to see if anyone was going to peek out, but they didn't even look. They didn't even think to look behind them.
Look, if you go back and VOD review this map, you're going to watch Cats pathing that round and see how impeccable the timing was, especially on that flank kill. Huge. That might be the play of the day right there. But even then, though, mid's locked down again. Lexa does find chip damage, and that's good. The Opper Catalyst does take some damage, but also delves some back. That's worrisome, though, having Catalyst down at least a quarter early on.
Yeah, but she does have the op, one of the most important weapons here, and that early pick is going to make their camera hold for Aware just a little bit less fortified than they want. This nade gonna do big damage. Oh, not too much, actually. Lexa moving away right in time, and now it's gonna try and push through mid. Molly gonna knock them off or push them in, and that's gonna be pushing them in. Tori, Catalyst, and Jessica's moving their way through A main. Danger Cat and Cloudy, the last 2 here. Have to push through camera or push through A main?
Well, not a whole lot you can do if you're Cloudy.
Nope. Grab an AK, an M4. This is the second time that we've seen Cloudy have to save a weapon.
That makes me nervous because you have to consider another timeout, right?
I think they only get a couple, so
yeah.
And then it's just not in the best position for Aware to be.
You're the last one left, even this time, to talk to your teammates and be like, look, we had the timeout. We got at least a very confident round in our favor. Even just doubling down and letting Cat lurk a lot more after what we had seen wouldn't be a bad option. We're coming close to the end of map 1 if Nouns keeps this up.
Nouns looking really, really good in their economy, too. There's not much that they're going to have to rebuy. I mean, they've just been playing it correctly. They've been playing it together, taking A main, taking space, and Aware, while they've been able to get a couple rounds on their CT sides, it's not come down to teamwork. It's come down to the solo plays that we've seen come through, like from the Cat. from that stock from mid over through B. Like, it hasn't been a team effort. So
That's a good
maybe
point.
maybe after this pistol round, last round, could be able to get something done here. But this revolver, I'm kind of excited to see where it goes. Oh, nowhere. Unfortunate.
Unlucky, really. And remember, too, this is a Ware's map pick. Both teams decided to play for Safety City. After this, we have Ancient. Yeah, I mean, it's true, right? Aware, this is a map that they love to play. They had those strats on. Nouns, the same exact thing when we move over to Ancient. A map that they've always played all of last season, and for the most part, dominated on. But now we're on map point.
Swift 3K from JustCast to end that round and bring them to their first map point of the season. Woo! Celebrate. Season's
Even the
there.
cat's celebrating.
Let's go. My cat is yelling. I'm sorry if you hear my cat.
It's okay. I just heard meow. I'm like, yeah. Biased cat.
Yeah, but what I did like from Aware, just a little bit from this last round, is that when they were coming back into A main trying to see if they could grab any kills, you saw that Cloudy did buy a kit. So even if they were able to grab something from them, could have maybe gotten a defuse at the end. But now, map point. Now or never.
It really is. At this point, go for whatever you can if you're Aware. Well, economy can only really go up from here on this map.
For real.
Big mid-rush early. Doesn't lead to a whole lot, though. Early op shots, Catalyst. Doesn't quite find the connection to remove anybody, possibly from the map for the entirety of this series. Smoke does come down, though. It's a battle of utility. This is a big drain against Aware. This is less utility they'll have for a potential retake later into the round. Stacked up on utility start of round, and not even with well over a minute left. All that we really have are smokes and 2 flashes for Aware in that situation.
And Nouns playing this really, really safely, keeping together, keeping their spacing correct, and just poking and prodding, seeing what they can get back from Aware. And they've already got them to waste most of their util here. Only some smokes, a couple flashes, and they just used their last molly. Tori with the first one tap. Gonna take out Takis. That's gonna be one of their mid players. That's gonna force the cat to walk away from A main, trying to grab something in mid, and that's gonna be Lexa. It's a quick trade, but not quick enough. Oh, and there we go. There's the quick trades back and forth. Lunari and Ash gonna grab theirs, but it's gonna be done. 2v2. Aware of Nouns. Spam through the smoke's gonna be it. Oh, just 1 health left. Cloudy at 5, and Nouns takes it 13, and that's gonna be the first map win for them.
What a huge win there. It got scary for a few moments, but I think, again, just reconvenient, making sure that everything was all good, holding on to your spirits, especially, you know, for the first map of the whole season. A very, very nice start.
Absolutely. A very, very good start for them. And even though Aware didn't get nervous at the beginning, but they got a lot more comfortable against Nouns.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe they've done a lot of VOD reviewing. They've done a lot of demo. They've done a lot of work on this. So this could be it. This could be the one that brings us to the close, or it could be the one that brings us to map 3 Inferno. It's Ancient.
Oh, scary, scary times for Aware. Down their map pick already. Now you go to Nouns. Very comfortable territory. If there's a time to counter-strat a team that has a lot more information than you do yourself, this is the map to do it. Early on already, very aggressive mid-presence from Aware's side. A complete A-linear push from Nouns. Maybe intercepted here by Takis.
And no upgraded pistols for Aware, but they do have a kit and a smoke. Could prove difficulty, but Nouns, their util's coming out. Flash is here. Not many people are on site to get blinded, but Ash gonna be the first one to grab it. Grab a second, almost a third. Is gonna hide behind a box as JustCast grabs one. The last 2 players on Aware, it's Lexa and the cat, and they're just stuck over by CT and in Temple. only one more. Jesscat's gonna clean it up.
What a tempo setter.
Yeah.
Absolute tempo setter there. Nouns, they only lost one player, Apples, and the fact that they went in so fast, they had a game plan right off the rip. Aware had to play so reactively on that pistol. They gambled the mid push. It didn't pay off. Now led the Takis to be the lone warrior on A site. They were taken down pretty quickly. Ooh, what is Ash cooking up here? Is this going to be a fake presence play? It's a gamble stack for Aware on B site.
Actually, this could be a really good money printer for Ash if she's able to grab a couple here. Just a MAC-10 in her hands against 4 USPs. Grabbing the first $600 in the bank, and everyone else a little bit more aware and a little bit more afraid. Want to hide those. Nice flashbang going out for Ash. Grabbing almost a second. Switching to the USP. Trying to pre-fire. Grab another. Ash grabbing a third. And you can see the rest of Nouns is on A site about to plant.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't seen anybody really this round. It's been all Ash. And Tori's there to clean things up there for Ash to help out. The only player to fall, and like you mentioned, Apples, it was a money printer.
Mm-hmm. Money printer. But they don't really want to invest into an op this quickly. But wow, they just kind of... I don't want to say that they made it easy. It took her a little bit. They weren't lining up. They were dancing back and forth for a while, and one of her teammates had to come help her out. But that's a lot of money.
Yeah. I personally like money a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, do you?
Huh. I've never thought about it.
No? Not a moneyologist?
I do like money.
You are a moneyologist.
Maybe.
I feel you. A blind opening pick. Lexa falls. And this is Tori ransacking mid. Look at the distance that they could make. If they can go all the way in the back of mid, that opens up so much for Nouns to take over, especially on that A side.
B-Lurk from Ash gonna be able to dodge that blinding flash, but Taki is gonna think better of it, grabbing that kill. That's gonna be the one B-Lurk, and the rest are aware they're leaving B site when the rest of Nouns are all outside, ready for the take. There's only one player here in Cave. It's Cloudy, and just like the MAC-10, the MP9 gives them the same amount of money for each kill. Jesscast doesn't find this, and she does go down, but a quick trade. Lunari's gonna give Nouns at least a little bit of the sight for Aware makes their way back in here.
Danger Cat is the sub for Aware. Removing Lunari, a great start. Takis does not even have to do much. A simple left click.
Simple left click. That's going to be granting Aware their first round of Ancient. Great round for them to win. A nice bonus round for Nouns to lose here. Now, they're going to be able to buy back just a little bit, able to get those AKs. And you saw they didn't really invest too much into the last round, so Catalyst is going to be able to get her off. But still, they're going to be able to answer back with as much firepower as Aware's been given them.
Yeah, you have consistent rifles now for both teams. This is where that VOD review knowledge that Aware must have prepped for going into this series needs to pay off. Denying mid-control early on, smokes galore everywhere you look. Nouns are divided out. And they can't make any space without contact just yet. Takis is holding. Is out of perimeter. A site under lock, and so is B main. It's really just waiting for this util dump to dissipate. There isn't a whole lot left for Aware. Just one singular smoke for the rest of this round.
He's trying to spread like butter, but Taki's able to grab one before Catalyst and Jesscast answers back on this B site. One player still there in Cave, but Nouns running the rest of Aware over. Taki's and the cat left alive, and now it's just the cat. She's gonna go meow on another site.
I was waiting to see which of us would start.
It was me. I've opened the gates.
You know what I had? Hopefully I could use it later. I was going to say it's the cat's meow.
Aw. I mean,
right?
that play on Anubis was the cat's meow.
Ah, I thought about it. I
You
thought about it, but I was like,
should've. You should've.
it's only day one.
No, get silly. It is the cat's meow. Use those
Technical.
analogies. We love those in North America.
Well, you know what? I bet Cat is gonna go for a gigantic Omega Wild Lurk again. And I'll save it for that moment.
All right.
Not for a play like that. That was simple stuff for Cat.
Okay. That was
The raise the bar.
easy
We gotta
peasy.
keep to Anubis levels.
Oh yeah, real. We'll get there soon.
I'm sure.
Where? We will get there soon. I mean, they've been getting some really good opening picks. Just again, I don't want to be a broken record, but Nouns have been getting the trades, and once they get the trades, they get the next pick. They get to the next kill. Aware hasn't been spacing themselves correctly on this map to really dominate against Nouns.
Yeah, I mean, Nouns, we talked about the reactivity from Aware round one. Nouns are waiting for these set executes from Aware to really just let it pass its course with that aggressiveness towards mid. Then smokes dissipate. They go in for the strike on B. At this point, though, Aware, they've dialed back their tempo so much more, Apples, that this could be the chance for Aware to finally get that opening pick and set the tempo away from Nouns' side.
What better way to do it would be on an eco round. Not much invested into this. And that would be like a really big win to grab on an eco round.
It's possible if you keep holding these corners, but not
Nouns
saying
is
it's
afraid.
easy.
No, it's not.
I'd be afraid too. Opening pick.
From Jessica's. Yep.
Cloudy. This ain't looking good. Another fall.
Hard. Ooh, yes, hard clear from Lunari. Jessica's grabbing the log player, and that's going to be her pushing into CT. Grabbing the last two. She said, nope, you're not doing eco. You're not going to even try to get into this next one. It's going to be Nouns grabbing their fourth and tech timeout from Aware. And while we're here, I'll give you a little bit of an update on the other stream, on the other game that's going on. Impact versus Team Karma. Match is over. 16-14. Went into OT. Impact took map 1 against Team Karma. Team Karma's been a team that's been around for a while, just like Nouns. So Impact coming in on the open quals that we had back in August. It is still August.
You're right, it is.
It is still August. But
I
yeah,
forgot we were in a month.
I mean, we are in a month.
Huh.
Month could be ending soon. Exactly 3 days.
It could, like, it changes.
Likely
It might be
for a
3
month
days.
to be.
It could be in 4 days.
Likely place for them to be.
I can't say I'm too surprised, though, about Blue Otter Karma, because they are just the OT goddesses when you go back and watch last season. But, you know, who could be trade goddesses themselves? Well, that could be Aware. Every time they go for these stack timeouts, they come up with a brand new set strat that seems to work really well for them. They catch Nouns off guard. 3v3, though. They're not out of the woods just yet. Talkies has taken a wealth of damage. Jessica's not too far off. Mid, though, is empty. Not enough players to justify pushing out 2 aggro inside of mid and be the smart play for Aware.
Nouns waiting for someone to get a little bit more antsy, give out some more information. They do know at least one player is still in mid, but Talkies have backed off into Donut. Gonna be really pushing out with just 17 health here, but Cloudy could be a turning table. She falls back just a little bit too quick, too easy. Nouns gonna enter onto this site, grab their 2. Now it's just Talkies left. Does she go for this, you think?
Oh,
She does not.
Cloudy had a lot of faith on their teammate holding down B. They had the right idea. They spotted out the crux of the attack. Went back over to A main. Was waiting for that third player to come by to catch them off by surprise, but unfortunately that other player to hold down the 4 and CT side wasn't there to help out. The site was lost. And that being said, though, again, Nouns, this is looking like Comfort City. They know exactly how to anticipate and really weave into this round so well, especially in the mid round. All the utility goes away, proper timing of waiting for that final moment to push in, catch Aware off guard. It's going to make things difficult, especially with the buys being so bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, and I feel like they're doing their pauses and mid-rounds really, really well. Not letting Aware really become aware of their positions or their placements. It's like my third time using that. I will stop now.
I like your puns, Apples.
I could use some nouns for some more
no way. Gonna say you're very pun-catilious. But inside mid, though, Aware, weapons aren't looking great. Your one player with rifles, the AK Takis, 46 HP. Everybody else is, this was an SMGs. Oh, sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll take that. What a great swing from Danger Cat. Denying B completely, but, you gotta wonder, where's the rest of Nouns? Well, they're back over on A with no real opposition up until Takis, but the only rifles now faltered. Cloudy, the other rifle wielder, back on B, has to rotate around. Big player deficit here, Apples, for the retake. You have to wonder, are Aware just gonna go for exits?
He's gonna grab 2 pistol kills total for the round so far. Looks like they're trying to grab something. Tori gonna knock out one. Just Cast with another. Cloudy, the last one in the middle of sight coming out of Donut. I think they see like something, a shadow, a shoulder, and she is gonna be able to escape here with that AK in tow and also a kit, which is gonna be huge. But what we really saw last round from Aware was that I think a little bit of them rotated in really, really quickly onto this A site once they realized they were planting. And we saw them get aggressive. 2 players got aggressive before the rest of them were really in position for a retake. And when you're retaking just with pistols and maybe like a rifle and MP9 like they weren't able to do it together. And you saw this, the triple swing over to B did give them that first kill, which was so important for them. That gave them all their information, and they weren't able to use it to the most that they could.
You know, thinking about it now, even back on Anubis, there weren't many rounds where we saw Aware go for a full-fledged retake on their CT side. They always relied on contact plays and winning by eliminations. I mean, sure, yes, there were some retakes, but mostly they were just 2v2s, not big, wide crunches, basing it off of util to make your way in.
Which is what is the unfortunate demise so far, just in the first 7 rounds. Now on their 8th, Just Cast and Ash with the great 2 opening picks, but Cloudy's been able to hold down this B site, grabbing 2 with this AK that they picked up. Nice headshots for them, and now Noun's gonna have to just kind of walk around, see what's happening. They do have full mid, but too aware of what could be happening in this red room and CT. Taki's not firing off a shot yet, so they don't know that they do have the op on their side, which could make the retakes, especially on B, a little bit difficult.
Holding these corners, Cloudy doesn't have much of a choice. Early smoke comes down on B site. Cloudy gives the call for the rotate back over. A very good start. Flashes out. No one really around to be affected by it, though. Cloudy playing a very dangerous game. Pre-fire through the smoke. Quite a bit of damage on the cat. You can slither your way through, though. Potentially. Taki's falls. All that's left alive now. Heavily damaged the remaining CT players. Aware. Have to play this carefully. Cloudy especially. Cat. Decides to take the op and run.
Cloudy getting a little bit closer, inching just back and forth, but Tori's going to find them. Gonna be it, and the cat just, they want this op. They want to keep it into the next round. They are gonna have an interesting buy with how their money's looking, but they save this. This could be something if they're able to get an opening pick somewhere on B ramp, somewhere A main, or even in mid that could set off the round and to complete disarray for Nouns. They lose like a really key, impactful player. That could be everything for Aware.
I'd like to see this duality between the ops, though. I mean, having a CT op mid could shut down more mid than what's already been seen. That could reserve a lot of utility, maybe, that normally Aware likes to dump out. But this is a timeout from Nouns' side. I think they're aware that the op got picked up, and they're looking to see how they can deal with it going into this next round. And I think, again, big crux of it's going to be just evading mid entirely from the T side.
So chill. So vibe. Look at those noggles that Just Cast has. I want some noggles.
Yeah.
Who do I have to email to get some noggles? Yeah, they're Noun goggles. They're like the glasses that the Nouns. You can see them on the logo next to Nouns FB.
What?
Uh-huh.
I have to buy some. Okay.
I need to find them.
Noggles?
Noggles.
That's an awesome name.
Isn't it? It's like so good.
Util dump mid. Taki setting up op deep in B main. Knowing full well execute value, that's where it's been quite a few times. Retakes haven't been there from Aware.
Holding down this B site so carefully. Danger Cat, the only one really inching up close. They have one player kind of jiggle peeking over in cave and one sitting long. They're aware. My gosh, I did it again, but I didn't do it on purpose. They're aware that Nouns could be setting up for a B execute. Nothing seen over in A main or even Donut. They haven't really been pushed into mid too much. Just that early util dump, and now Nouns just expecting maybe even a save, but they did force into this round. Their money, it's going to be detrimental if they don't win this.
Molly forced Takis to push up aggressively outside B main. A flash could remove the op from the round.
Just a standoff. Just a standoff. And 40 seconds left in the round. Someone's going to have to make a move, and it's Tori, followed up by Ash. But Takis with that op, and CT is going to at least take care of their flank. But Lunari pushing up in cave. That one player that was left on site close. Taken out. Takis, the last one here. The cat is so far away, she can't really do too much.
Is she trying to flank?
Do something. She's trying to flank. If she is, she's going really slow. Catalyst going to be taking out the op, and now the cat's just alone over in A main. Looks like another save from Aware. Just kind of a displaced CT retake there. It's a little bit too slow for them.
I mean, again, Nouns are just waiting for that util to dissipate before they go and push into B. Taki's position should have been enough to have a lot more impact, but we saw the Mollies force up their positioning directly in the middle of sight. They were the singular hold in the back of B by the time Nouns got the bomb down. And the cat, I don't know what the plan was. I thought for sure it would be a quick flank, but I guess the call was Takis needed to stay alive as long as possible to buy time for Cat, but the timing just wasn't there.
That was a big round from Aware to lose. But still, in the first half, still have time to come back from this. Nouns 8 rounds. So Aware's 1. They have to answer back something here, and so far with an M4 and MP9s for the rest of them, maybe this could be it. This could be something. 3 swinging mid, but nothing early from Nouns poking out, except for Ash coming up. B ramp, lots of damage on both, but no kill found. Cloudy down to 9, and Danger Cat's gonna be the one to actually grab Just Cast. That's almost full B. Denied for Nouns.
Look at those setups from Nouns already. Bomb deep down B main, ready for the executes once more. Player down, though. This isn't too common, though, for Nouns. You don't see this where they have the exec potentially set up here, down by 1. Cloudy's at 4 HP once again. A hidden corner. We've seen her get at least 1 in this position. I think it may have actually been against Tori, too.
Yep.
Tori's gonna play this extra safe. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, that's a little bit dangerous of a cave to go in. Ash at least waiting for something else to happen on ramp before she activates in cave. Trying to grab some more attention away from that. Make the CTs focus on something else. Nice flash coming through, but it's not going to connect. The kills aren't there. At least traded out. Catalyst and Nari grabbing it, but Cloudy jumping MP9's going to grab that kill. That's going to be such a big one. Ash going down in cave. Catalyst alone on site. The shot's not connecting. Now burning, and Amali finds the first. Now still 2 players left. Cloudy at 4 HP. A wall bang could mean it. Cat, she's not going to expect it. Now just a Tech-9. Fakes
and
the
they know
plan.
Cloudy's low.
Oh, they think that she's coming B ramp. Finds the leg. Cloudy wins that round, and the bomb isn't even planted.
Oh, Aware. Saying that this is a desperation round doesn't even tell the story. 4 HP needed. They got a second round on the board. Again, a map down already. This is not how you want to start Season 6. But having that second round now, at the very least, could help suture the wound a little bit to prep yourself for the second half. But there's not too many rounds left for Aware to make that happen. Nouns are looking great on this T side. 8 rounds in the bag. But Aware had the chance to at least do a little bit of damage. They guessed correctly on B. And Nouns are already making that adjustment to execute back on A site. And correct me if I'm wrong, Apples, I don't even think we've seen a single execute on A. Oh, I'm sorry, retake on A from Aware.
Not one that was conjoined and together. It was very split up. They weren't playing it as a team. They were kind of just running in, seeing if they could grab them. But granted, I think they were on pistols that round, so it wasn't too much of like an execute as they needed. But now that they're on rifles, they have this utility. And they at least have 2 players a bit closer to this site. Could spell differently for Aware this round.
Single rifle wielder. Not even on A site.
Ooh.
Mollies are down. Call has not been made to rotate just yet. There it is. That's the call needed. Keep an eye on Takis in the back, though. Up in play.
Ooh.
Cat falls. A good start. Jessica's holds the corner. There's going to be 2 on the other side. Jessica's does not know. Danger Cat all the same. Tori, Danger wins the fight. But what about Jessica's? One's the op. It misses a shot. Go for the swing.
Ooh.
It's bait. Oh, Catalyst? No!
Oh!
Suffering the same fate. 2 left. Think that's 0 left alive. Takis, a former member of Nouns, getting that revenge. A 3rd round on the board.
Yeah, so like I said, they played that all together, all as they needed to. That was an Aware Impact group retake of a site, and that was exactly what they needed to do. Able to grab that 3rd round. And I feel like they were using their shadows to a lot of advantage. They saw the shadows in Donut. They saw the shadows in Temple. They were able to grab those kills really easily, even though Jessica's able to get a really nice opening pick. But Danger Cat could see that Tori was on the left side. Takis could see that they were over there in that corner of Temple. So Aware using the map to their advantage, grabbing themselves a 3rd round. Could possibly even be a 4th, but Nouns here with AKs. Looks like they want to make this quick. Lots of nade damage, and this B site is already crawling with Nouns. Ash grabbing 2. They're tired. They want to make it to their next map like now.
Oh yeah, this is an emotional round coming up from Nouns. They are angry and they want B site. I don't blame them after that retake from Aware. And look at the difference. 1 left alive from that rampage directly to site. And Catalyst is there to shut it down. 9-3 for the first half. What a whirlwind of plays from Nouns side. I need to take a break, Apples, and I think the players do too.
loud, I won't tell nobody else. You feel the heat, such chemistry with your energy. It's feeling me. Is it really you? 'Cause it's real to me. Oh, so please don't stop. Like California love, let's go lay out in the sun, then go party in the dark. Like the day will never come. Look, I know you got a girlfriend, but she ain't here tonight. So let's drink the bottle of soda and kick it up into overdrive. Take me high till I drown in the sky. Forget my impulse, I just like you. It's not often a stranger gets me this high. I'm in limbo, trapped inside you, and I'm not coming out. You feel the heat, such chemistry with your energy. It's feeling me. Is it really you? 'Cause it's real to me. So please don't stop. Like California love, let's go lay out in the sun, then go party me sweet. Hold up, where you going? Looking like that, looking so good. Tomorrow we will rise.
It's the first game of Season 6, and Nouns are looking good. We just went up against Aware on their own map pick, and they came somewhat close to winning out versus Nouns. But the team that's been in Impact a lot longer, they only have a few more rounds before they can close the series 2-0.
Pistol rounds, though, prove for really big upsets, and we've seen Aware grab a couple of them that we haven't expected them to. Just quick B lane split up through mid and now through Donut. It's going to be them quickly moving on over to this A site. Nouns none the wiser, but Jessica is able to grab one on their rotate in. Tori already here in CT, grabbing a couple shots through, but the bomb's going to get planted. Regardless if Nouns are able to get this retake, that's going to be a lot of money for Aware. They are going to be able to force up into this next round.
And it was one criticism we had about Aware CT side is that their A side retakes were not really that coordinated. We only saw 2 of them, one of which was very individualistic, the second one pretty coordinated and worked out well. Can Nouns do the same? So or the answer is yes, it's a 3v3 for both sides. Ash choosing to push in, really consolidate down on one end of Nouns, but Cloudy evades away. And this is looking like a round again, shutting down Nouns on the CT side. Aware? They may just have to take A side over and over again at this rate.
Yeah, I love being proven wrong. I love being proven wrong. Aware picking up that round is going to be absolutely huge for them. It's going to set them on a nice course into this T side now. It's going to save into this next round. Going to be able to purchase weapons into the next after this. And now shotgun on a Cloudy. And I don't think they're going to be meeting anyone with that, as B site's completely open for them for the taking. Cat the only one here over by this B push. Nice flash, gonna grant them one, almost a second. Now is a second, now a third. Tori, the last one alive, and Jesscast, the only one with a kill to their name.
It's a rough start so far for Noun. B side under their control. Again, you're not expecting a ton this round from Noun's side, but really getting the pacing down of Aware and how they want to operate things. And well, what they want to do so far is dial things to 11 and just really ram into a site. It's worked out well. But the tides can always turn when you pick up your own rifles. That would be my big fear if I'm unaware into this next round. What Nouns are going to do. CT side, full rifles in play. Cat taking the gamble, catching out one, winning the fight.
Good fight to give. Not going to let Nouns take any pieces if they're able to say something about it. Now, 5 rounds. They've gotten 2 in a row. And we saw how they were on Anubis once they got a couple rounds on T side. They were not something that could be stopped. I mean, eventually they were, but it was just hard for Nouns to really re-strategize and figure out how they were going to play against them. But they're full rifles, lots of utility. We're going to see the normal Nouns execute and holds against Aware.
80% win rate for Nouns from last season on this map. It was the map they always chose, no matter the opponent, whether it be the top of the top or maybe not so much the top. Regardless though, action across the board. Once again, fast execute from Aware. A gamble on A-Site from Noun. They made sure to dump Util in mid, not to have to worry about it. Danger Cat falls. Toki, the last one left. What can Taki do here? Not a whole lot. Oh, maybe so. I stand corrected. That's at least one gone. It's Catalyst, but you're surrounded by the enemies. That's going to be a 10th round now for Nouns. And again, their best map. If you're aware, this is the map you really needed to study up into your inaugural match.
Exactly. Good team retake from Nouns. I really like the push through Temple that we saw. Pretty sure it was Tori have. But this 2K from Just Cast proved to really give them a lot of the round. Rocky's trying her best, but Ash able to really just shut it down. Now we're going to have attack timeout from Aware. This is now or never. 3 rounds separate Nouns from the win from match point. So they are able to at least buy into this, grab their AKs, grab their Galils, and a lot of utility, but still, it's not what they want. They want that op. They want that T-side op. We've seen so much on Ancient here.
Aware was in a... Oh?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, Aware.
You speak.
Oh, I got you. I got you. Oh,
Yeah,
we
go
like
ahead.
to speak.
Yeah, go ahead.
But-
You can speak. Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? Because Aware were in a painfully similar situation back on Anubis. They were down 5 rounds. It seemed kind of hopeless for a second. They took their tac timeout, very important rifle round. They got 5 rounds in a row. But then when Nouns started taking it back, same situation. Up to 10. Aware, potentially only having 1-2 rifle rounds left, went for the next tac, started winning them again. It's a money game right now. And Apple's Aware need to not only win this round, but keep the Zico alive. They can't be floundering with pistols into the final rounds if they can help it.
Not completely ideal for them. But Nouns not really making it easy at all this round, not giving them any information, not throwing more utility, waiting for them to push, really. Aware has been saving up their utility as well, grouping up outside of B. Only 3 here, holding so much. I mean, at some point, something's got to give, and going to be a smoke in through Red Room. Oh, Molly, not much movement still from Nouns. They're holding to their posts, holding to their fences, letting Aware grab a lot more space, and they already have 3 on B. They've gambled where they need to. They're not going to do anything too wacky.
Aware are aware about how important this round is for their eco. If they lose this out, this could potentially be their last full buy of the series. Not how you want to start the beginning of Season 6. Immediately, a double kill. Ash and Lunari holding down B single-handedly. What a fortification. Ash melting down Aware right on the execute. All that quietness for nothing. And that eco we talked about and how important it was, Apples, it's not there now.
Not there. Only the pistols and 1 deagle bought by Talkies. I mean, I've seen crazier things happen on Glocks, but it's going to be really, really hard to go up against these AKs and this rifle and this catalyst with an op. We're going to pull out mid. Lots of nade damage already done onto Cloudy. Only other player with a deagle other than Talkies. Oh, it's going to be Talkin.
That's the op. The op gone. That could be a huge pickup, and it is by Talkies. Oh, wait, baby.
Oh, wait, baby.
It's cursed. Anyone that holds on to it instantly mowed down. That's the first shot that op has made. 4 people have held it.
It's going to be Cloudy speaking with it, but that's going to be them completely traded out already. Cloudy down, and Deskcast from Donut grabbing 2, and the 3rd that they need. Nouns bringing it to 12 rounds. Aware with a really, really good pistol push. Did a lot of damage as they could, but just look at the economy that Nouns has. They're not going to be hurting going to this next one. They're going to be able to buy for their teammates, get the utility that they need, and really Aware, this tactical timeout is so important for them.
I mean, that could have been the beginning of a miracle round. Through the smoke, headshot against Catalyst. Op gone. And even that wasn't enough. I can't stress again. 4 or 5 players holding that off. A single shot rang out from it.
Yeah, it just kept changing hands.
It was the hottest of potatoes.
Just wasn't working out.
You know what else hasn't been working out?
What else has not been working out?
Where's T-side?
Where is the T side from Aware? Just an update on the other series going on. Currently, Impact and versus Team Karma. It's 4-8 in halftime. Karma leading at 8, but now Nouns leading with the first kill. That's going to be Aware. This is going to be a quick snap into B. Trying to full take this, but these flashbangs, we know Nouns and their flashbangs, and they're able to mow it down. Cloudy, the last one alive, over by B doors. Not much you can do against all 5 Nouns players.
Blink and you miss it, Cloudy. Suddenly the last one left through the smoke. Really not much you can do at this point. Nothing short of a miracle to 1v5 retake. Bomb has not gone down, but it's certainly locked into B site. This is looking like the end for Aware. One final hurrah for Cloudy. Oh! And even then, Tori. 13-5. A great 2-0 to start off the season. Season 6 already looking so strong for Nouns.
The Noggles buff. The Noggles buff on JustCast. Congratulations to Nouns winning their first series 2-0. Ancient and Anubis. A great showing from them.